Breaking news, again in Edo State Governor Monday Okpebholo freezes all state-owned bank accounts and also dissolves the cabinet that was put together, or rather sacks all the appointees from Govt Obaseki. So now he's taking over and he's establishing his own cabinet. So he started by freezing all state-owned bank accounts and also sacked all appointees made by Govt Obaseki. This is he's getting into action. Let's exactly, and also he's getting ready to probe Obaseki'S administration. This one now vendetta, personal vendetta, not go easy. The Edo State Governor Monday Okpebholo has ordered the immediate freezing of all state-owned accounts in commercial banks until further notice. So Daily Post reports that the governor also reversed the Ministry of Roads and Bridges to the initial Ministry of Works. Oh boy. So a statement by Fred Itwa, the chief press secretary to the governor, made available to newsmen on Thursday in Benin City, however, warned commercial banks, heads of ministries and departments and agencies to immediately comply with the order without any delay. Okpebholo also warned that anyone, including heads of MDAs and civil servants, who flouted the order would be severely punished. So according to him, all bank accounts in all the commercial banks have been frozen. Commercial banks must comply with the order and ensure that not a dime is taken out of the coffers of the government until further notice. Heads of ministry, departments, and agencies must comply with this order and ensure full compliance that we know now without any further delays. So after the necessary investigations and reconciliations, the governor will do the needful and decide on the way forward. For now, this order stands, he said. Meanwhile, the governor, who reverted the naming of the Ministry of Roads and Bridges to the former Ministry of Works, noted that the former was infamously conceptualized during the administration of Govt Obaseki. So the governor added that since no bridges or good roads were constructed by the administration of Obaseki, it is therefore absurd to maintain such a name. Oh boy. So he therefore ordered all relevant government agencies to implement the new order and immediately reflect the new name. It is funny how you can call a government institution the Ministry of Roads and Bridges. Ironically, not a single bridge was built by the same administration, not even a pedestrian bridge. Can you imagine? So no bridge was done, and they call it Ministry of Roads and Bridges. Meanwhile, this was the normal Ministry of Works. Obaseki said, he won. He did so many things that will be checked too. How do you call it Ministry of Roads and Bridges? It is called Ministry of Works, and that is how it has always been. If you want to build it, or if you want to develop it, improve it, you improve it, and not changing the name. What is Ministry of Roads and Bridges? Now, wow. Now he has returned them back to their usual name, which is Ministry of Works, and that is what we know them to be. I'm sure a lot of things will be exposed about Obaseki. I'm telling you, this thing is not a joke. Ministry of Roads and Bridges. Look at the name alone. Very untechnical and unethical. So in the coming days, we'll look at more actions taken by the previous administrations and more decisions to be made in the best interest of the state, he added. Oh boy. So now he's trying to undo all the things that Obaseki has done, especially this issue of renaming the Ministry of Works to Ministry of Roads and Bridges. It's even sounding very, very odd in one's ears. They didn't get as it be. So now it's been reverted back to Ministry of Works. I know that all the MDAs, ministry departments and agencies have been ordered to follow the new order. Otherwise, anybody found wanting will be punished. Okay. And at the same time, apart from freezing the bank accounts, he has also sacked almost all of the appointees that worked for Obaseki, and he has to put his own people. Of course, that is normal. He will reorganize his cabinet, reorganize everywhere, and put people that will be loyal to him. But the question is, of what benefit would that be to the people of Edo State? And that is it. So long whatever he's doing is bringing political benefit and dividends to the people of Edo State, no crime. That is it. So, but now I just pity Obaseki because the way they're going to roast him, except if God just come to his aid. Okay. I'm sure there are a lot of things that he has done that are actually not right or in tandem with ethics of governance. Those are things that are going to unearth now and dig out. And then when they dig them out, then we will see how they will handle some of those things. Ha. So that is what is happening. Edo State new governor has taken over and has swung into action. Okay, I've got a few comments here. I thought it's a good step. You are on track. That is good. Oh. Okay, and then again, so say now so then they start good work at the beginning, at the end, sun go enter their eyes. No be lie. It's just like when Oshomole entered initially, in his first tenure, he was very up and doing. Everybody was happy in Edo State. In his second tenure, he coasted down. We don't know what he did again. But the governor of Okpebholo for 8 years was not, both first and second tenure were just rubbish. He was the deputy governor, Mike Ogadome, and the SSG then, what's the name, Pastor Ize Yamu. Those were the two people that were actually active. Lucky Gbenedio could not. He was just sitting there as a figurehead, couldn't do anything. So now, so for his 8 years, it was just something else. In fact, it was Michael Geduma that was more like the governor. But the time of Oshomole, he was everywhere. At least in the first 4 years of his tenure, he was everywhere. But the second 4 years, only God knows, he coasted down completely. Now, this one has started initial gragra. Let's see how he will go with this initial gragra. That is it. So that is what is happening. The new governor has swung into action, ensuring that everything works normal. Okay, ensuring that, in fact, that is what they do anyway. When they enter, whatever the previous governor did or whatever, whether it is good or bad, they will just make sure they undo everything and start all over again and start their own agenda, even when they know that their own agenda cannot finish. Normally, there's supposed to be continuity in governance. So when you come in, you do the assessment of previous administration, and if any good one that is ongoing, you continue it, and then you bring in new innovations, to progress the state. But in Nigeria, once the person enter, he will go back to what the previous person did and close everything, and then start all over again. And he knows that he will not finish his own. That is Nigeria for you. So let's see exactly how far this Okpebholo initial gragra will go.